Have you ever wondered how some teachers seem to have it all together? Or how can I use this smart board that's been put in my classroom? Let me make it simple for you. A couple of years ago, maybe about a year and a half ago, and I came across it by accident, but I was always wondering, how do people get all of these widgets on their smartboard screen when they come in to their classroom? And how do they use it in a way that the students can come up and interact with it, or they can just tap the screen as they move along? I looked for some smart software that did that, and I had not come across anything. And part of it was just not understanding what to call it. So I'm very excited to show you this website. This website is called Classroomscreen.com, and it allows you to very quickly and easily create a screen for your classroom. It is very self-explanatory in the title, and it is very user-friendly. So I thought I'd show you a little bit with this today. I would like to come back another day and go through some more of it, but today I'm just going to give a quick overview of some things that I've seen with it. And one of the things that excites me the most about this website is that it is constantly updating. And if any of you know me, you know that I am not willing to waste my time on a technology if I know that it has not been updated regularly. So let's get into this one. I'm going to go ahead and open up a new browser window. And this is called Classroomscreen.com. So here's the home page of Classroom Screen. Very user-friendly. I love the interface of this. And my favorite thing about this is that there's a free version for it. And if you're in a classroom where you're not having to move from classroom to classroom, your students come to you, you can stay on the same computer all the time, then the free version should work perfectly for you. So I'm going to scroll through this just a little bit so you can see, but it's classroomscreen.com. I am not sponsored by them in any way, but once I came across this resource, I have been telling teachers everywhere all about this. The free version, as of now, lets you do, I think, pretty much all of the features that are there. The thing that it won't let you do is it won't let you save your rosters that you put in there. And so you have to just not close out of that browser window. So if you close out of it, then you have to set it all up again. I have found that I think that the price is worth this investment. Let me see, I'll click on the price scheduling for right now. So basic, you have all of the widgets there that we can look at, a lot of different things here. Then you do have a fee. I don't think $30 for a full year for a resource of this nature is a bad thing at all. I think it's a fantastic resource. So I do pay for the pro version, but the basic is just as nice. And I'm going to go ahead and play around with the basic version today. I'm going to click on try for free, and that takes me straight into one of these backgrounds that I can set up. Now I've used this before, so I know what's happening here. It decided to choose a background for me. Nice beach scene, nice and calming. But I do want to add some things to this. So you see across the top of my screen, across to the top left, there's a little home button. And then over here on the right side of my screen, there's a button where I can expand this to have it fill the screen. And then there's a button with some more options. Anytime you see something with the three dots, that usually means that there's more options for you. And then down here at the bottom, it says that I'm on screen 1 of 1. So I've only made one so far. This is my first one. And then down here in the bottom of this section, I do have the different widgets. And today I'm just going to go over just a few of them very quickly, and then I'll take some time to go through and make videos for each of the different widgets. They keep adding more and more every time I open it up, and I'm very excited to play around with some of the new ones I saw earlier today. So let's go back up to this button up here on the top left, little house. And when I click on that, it takes me to this screen where I can set up many things. So I can add my workspace. This is for the pro version, so anytime I see this little yellow star, that tells me that that's not part of the free version that I'm playing around with right now. In the middle of the screen shows me all of the different screens that I've created. So this is the one that it generated for me automatically, and I can customize that. And then I can easily add a new one if I want to. Across the top up here, I'm on the home page, and then I can make name lists. So when you have a list of students, you get your rosters for your classroom, you can come in here and you can add their names. So I'm going to make some general names here. Okay, so there are my students for the day or for my class, and I can go in there and fill those in. And then click on create, and then now I have my list of students, and I could create another list of students. So if you have multiple groups of students who come in and see you each day, you can separate those with these lists. And then you can also adjust your background. So if there's an image that you're wanting to use for a background, you can upload it here. Maybe you have a photo that you use for your school that has a school logo or something on it. You can set that up here as well. And then you can go over here to your settings and make some adjustments to the colors and things, and I'll go into all of that more another day. Again, today's just a quick overview. So I'm going to go back home and then click on that screen. And down across the bottom here, I can customize the screen to fit my needs. And these little icons that I hover over will tell me what these are used for. So this is a timer, here's a clock, and these are called widgets. I can decrease the size of this widgets bar down here, or I can click on the little arrow to make it larger again. And then I can add some things in here to customize it. So I'm going to go ahead and customize this one. So if I click on background, it'll let me choose the background. There are so many backgrounds in here. It's a lot of fun. And I'll go through these individually a little bit later. I'm going to upload a photo. So I'm going to upload a background with the picture that I have. I'll use this one, right on brand for our launch day today. And then I can add a poll. I can choose what style of poll this is. So I'm going to use the smileys. I like those. And then over here on the right, it's going to let me add a prompt for my poll. And then as students come in, I can have them come up to the board if I have a smart board, and they can come tap the screen. If not, you can set it for other ways for them to participate, and I'll go into that in another tutorial. I'll put that one down here. And to move these, I'm just holding down my left mouse button to drag it where I want it to go. And to adjust the size, I'm just grabbing onto one of the handles over in the corner. I'll put that one down there for now. Let's do a work symbol. Let's say that today at this time, we're going to be working, we're going to ask our neighbor. Put that there. You can do an event countdown, create a new event. I've been counting down, so I'm going to add that countdown. Today is that day, so I'm at the end of my countdown, but that's an exciting thing, so I want to see that. Looks good to me. I'm going to do a timetable next. Make a to-do list. Make it a checklist, and I'll add some activities. And listen to our podcast. We're going to like, share, and subscribe. We are on all of the socials. Very exciting to get this going. And then I'll add one more. Go check out our merch on our website, and I will add that here in just a moment for you to see what that is. I think that'll work for that one. And I can adjust the size of this. Now it is cutting off the text a little bit, so that's something that I would want to consider. Probably could have shortened those up, but for right now, not a problem, and I can drag that where I want it to go. And then as we go through our tasks today, we can go through and select or deselect them as needed. Let me see. I'm going to add one more. I want a QR code. Generate QR code. And then this code should work to go to whatever site it is that you just put in there for that. So you can copy and paste a link. Maybe it's a sign-up sheet. Maybe it's a website that you want your students to go check out. For me, it is a website that I would love for you to go check out. Go check out our website at www.simpletechmedia.com. We are so excited to get the opportunity to introduce some new technology to you. This was just a very quick overview. Again, I will go back through and I will make other tutorials breaking down each of the different widgets because I know that for some, that's not something that comes easily for you. And I'll be glad to go through that and check them out and show you what they all do. We're so thankful for each and every one of you. We're thankful for your support, and we hope that we can be a help to you as we work to make things simple.